everybody, this is Don with the Vlog of Many Things, and with me are the sexy men of the Vlog of Many Things.
Ew.
We got Stud Muffin Tom in the upper right-hand corner. Hi, Steve. It's my favorite guy. We got Eric Tenkard. And we got, on the very bottom, Frankenglen. Buy Frank's book.
Buy the book, man.
Yeah.
We'll just start confusing people by saying, buy Frank's book, and people be like... So, welcome to everybody who's watching chat right now. We have a couple, 3 viewers right now. Say hello. It's chat time. Today's Tuesday. Sorry about having the live stream late. Matt, how you doing, my friend?
Yep.
We did later today.
Hi, Matt.
Let me ask you a question for everybody. Is 1 o'clock Eastern time more convenient, or is later in the afternoon, or even maybe 8 o'clock on Tuesday night better? What's opinions?
Doesn't bother me any.
Steve, do me a favor. Can you not like chew your stuff like cud on a cow?
Moo.
Running joke between me and Steve. I'm not being insulting.
I'm out of chemo and radiation now, so I can do either one. I don't care.
Woo! Okay, that's congratulations, Glenn.
I mean, month of October is pretty much free. Next week, I'm probably occupied because they'll be putting me in an MRI machine.
Yay! You know, it's always excuses with you, like medical stuff.
But I actually looking at my appointment calendar for August, and there's nothing in August. I'm like, what the hell?
Really?
Really, there's nothing in August. I go for the 31st, which I'll be on Lord Mattias's I guess Twitch channel, and then
whose channel?
Lord Mattias. He's also on YouTube. He has like 15,000 followers on Twitch or something like that.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's a big channel. And then Rach has a doctor's appointment on the 1st of September.
Well, that's. Boy, everybody's got like doctor's appointments, surgeries, emergency surgeries.
Getting old sucks, but the alternative is not what I want to do. So
I had
irradiated.
I had the rest of my year and the part of the following year taken away from me. So yeah,
right, yeah. You know, you adjust, man. You adjust. Hey, paisano.
Hello, Zachary. Hello,
Tom from Table Tap Rooms in chat. Tom, how you doing? Oh, wait a minute. You're in the video, too. Real quick question. Tom brought up a salient question. Is anybody going to ShireCon this year?
I should be.
Okay.
I just got to secure lodgings, which I haven't done yet because I haven't figured out whether Rick is going or not because of the puppy situation. So we shall see.
My big problem is just the problem that I.
Whoa.
Oh, I know what that is. That's not a silent running.
This is. Running. I'm doing a major terrain base for ShireCon that'll be 2 feet by 4 feet, so I can put it right in the middle of the table. People still have their dice and their character sheets.
I love movie props.
And it's Terror at Terragen Labs.
I like the wordplay. So, yeah, but me and Tina, we want to go to, like, ShireCon's like on my bucket list, but the problem is, for Tina to get off that, it's like a 12-hour drive one way.
Right.
So for us to get there and then spend 2 days and get back, she would have to take a Friday and a Monday off. And her school's like really cool. I mean, literally, she could tell her boss, I need a couple more days because I'm going to a game con with Don. And Greg would be like, go ahead. Mm-hmm. But it's just a long drive to go there.
And here it is. It's Friday and Saturday. So you need to take off Thursday, Friday. You drive back on Sunday.
Yeah, and that's tough on her because then she has to get back, go to school the next day, and she's got a loaded classroom this year.
Yay!
October, like 2 days up and 2 days back driving. So
Well, Matt Sherman says flights and hotel booked. So Matt's like geared up and ready to go. So let me ask, we're talking about something real quick about ShireCon, real quick. What everybody here's been to ShireCon except me and Steve, right? Or
no, Glenn hasn't.
Okay, but in the two experts on that region, because you guys go all the time,
right?
Tell me, and everybody, and everybody in chat, if I was like not part of anything and I said, guys, I'm on the fence, tell me why I should go to ShireCon. What is it about ShireCon that makes it something that I should go
to? My opinion, excuse me as I clear my throat. Okay. Right now it's held at a VFW, and the VFW literally loves us. So they treat us like gold. It's ample parking. It's a very decent venue, and they have a kitchen that's open. They had a little problem last year on one day because I think somebody didn't show up for the kitchen, so they had to like improvise. But honestly, and they have a bar downstairs and a bar upstairs. So if you're into that, just saying, it's not a bad deal. The drawback is obviously it's a VFW, so there's no hotel attached to it. So you're going to have to find accommodations. A hotel is probably going to be about a 20-minute drive. You can find Airbnbs. I've done an Airbnb twice. Same one. Wasn't able to find it for this year, I don't think. But I mean, it's a nice area. It's very scenic. It's very relaxing just to be there. So,
gotcha.
Yeah. Plus the fact that the VFW hall has an attached bar seems to be like a trend because the one in Marshall has one, the one in Battle Creek has one, the one in Albion has one. It's like, good grief.
I learned moving here, like with the Elks Club, they don't care if you're a member or not. We got a bar.
Yes.
Bring the money and we'll get you lit.
Yeah.
I thought that was the whole point of a VFW, was a place to go drink.
Pretty much.
Well, I mean, the thing is I just hear. Go ahead, Tom. Sorry.
I have not been to ShireCon since it's been at the VFW because we had a foster kiddo. We couldn't take her out of state. It was a lot of we could, but we couldn't take her out of state. It was one of those things. So for 2 years we haven't gone, and Tammy and I were talking. We said we got to reconnect, but we love ShireCon because it's I think we went our first time there was 100 people. It feels like family. Everybody's friendly. It's just a great experience. And I think what are they pulling now? 150, Eric?
I think 150, 175. It was pretty good turnout.
Yeah, so it's still going to be like family, and you'll be there with somebody, and you'll be like Dan Bloodworth. He'd be like, "Hey, you want to go catch lunch?" Or Jason Elliott was like, "Hey, you want to come and have dinner with James Carpio and I?" And so it was those kinds of experiences. You just got to meet people and hang with them, and it was cool. I just love the experience. So
hey, free food, I'm all for it.
Well, and the thing is that's kind of like in what you and Eric are saying is not. It's legit because I consistently hear other people when they mention ShireCon, that's what they do. And I've kind of gotten on their Facebook and I've looked at like posts, people like last year, I was looking at the post people were making and the imagery, and it's like, it's intimate, but it's not crowded. It's kind of got this really cool vibe to it, you know? So, but anything else on anybody's travel plans this year for the fall, for conventions or anything going on, guys?
No, that will obviously WizardCon in October, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that'll be my.
I was going to give an update on that real quick too here in a minute.
Yeah, I'd like to hear about it.
Yeah. So, but otherwise, like next month, I go nowhere. Rach, however, is visiting our son and daughter-in-law, with our niece, and then they're going to drive from Nashville to Disney, stay in Disney for a couple of days, and then
Nice.
yes. So it should be a lot of fun. I have puppy duty, so I'm
No
staying home.
problem. Oh, you got puppy duty this time.
Yes, that was actually worked out by my son, who was like, "Rachel, you got to go. You got to leave Eric behind. You got to go. He left you behind. He left you behind to how many conventions now? You leave him behind." So
yeah. My only trips that I'm scheduling or planning at this point in time is going back over to Detroit to Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum.
Mm-hmm.
There is I found out about this about a month or two back, and I want to go to it now. There's the R.E. or L.E. Olds, I think it is, or R.E. Olds Museum. Yeah, up here. Yep, there's that one up here in Lansing. I also found out we have a planetarium, which I didn't know existed.
You didn't know Lansing had a planetarium?
I didn't know it. No, the only reason I found out about it was what I looked up the museum, the Olds Museum. They mentioned a wet towelette museum. So I go look up the wet towelette museum. Yeah, there's a literal wet towelette museum up here. All it is it's somebody's office, and they got two bookshelves in the corner, and it's a bunch of wet towelettes that the previous person that had that office collected, and it's kind of become this running joke. It has its own website and everything.
Nice.
There's also up in Bay City, up there in the Crook of the Thumb, they have a I can't say it's a battleship museum. It's because it's a destroyer up there.
It's a destroyer up there. That my friend Melissa lives up in there.
Yeah, I want to go see that one, and I also want to go see the other destroyer and submarine. I think it's Ironsides.
The submarines in Grand Haven.
Yeah, and it's like, what is it, Silversides or something?
Yeah, Silverside, USS Silverside.
Yeah, I want to go see that one too. That's on my plan list. I haven't quite got it figured out how I'm going to make that work, especially with a senior cat that needs constant attention. But
yeah,
I'll figure that out eventually.
Well, Matt Sherman says that he's evidently got a con in Michigan. That's if we don't cancel again for no good reason, because we're just going off and living off the $1 million that we made off of it. And
you keep all that off at a tropical island somewhere.
Don't mention the Bahamas. But no, real quick update, just to kind of give an update on WizardCon. Tabletop events page is pretty much done. We're going to make it live. No, you don't have to go buy a ticket unless you've not bought one yet. Excuse me. But basically, the big purpose of the tabletop events page is because I want to make it easy for people to put their events in, so they can list their games and everything. But also for people who are buying tickets, I want to make sure that happens. I actually had a telephone call. I had a telephone call on Friday with the hotel. Everything is fine. Everything's a go. No big deal. No construction is going to be happening. It's going to interfere with the convention at all. So that's all good. And then right now we're just rewrapping up and trying to figure out what special guests are going to be able to come and not. Now, I know that Glenn's going to be there, and I know that Steve and Eric's going to be there. Tommy, talk to me, my friend.
Be there.
Are we going to be worthy this year?
I want to be there. I mean, but that's like, I still got to talk to the boss. I mean, she did have a raise, so we probably have the finances.
Deal with them, Eric. You live closer.
Not that much closer.
But I got to tell you right now. I got to say though that
hotel on us.
Okay.
You're a good friend.
Right.
You support us.
I'll bring extra games to run. But for sure, I'll run a bunch of games if you're going to put us up.
Glenn, what were you going to say?
No, I was going to say, I say we are driving up to WizardCon, but I don't think it's hit Becky's head yet exactly what we're going to do.
Uh-oh. Is Becky home right now?
She is.
Oh, we can't talk too loud then, guys.
No, we're both retired. Of course she's home. She's working on her Etsy stuff.
But
it's like everywhere we go to drive, she drives. All trips, she drives. She will not let me drive at all, even if
Gotcha.
I'm well.
Well,
She
gee,
hates
Glenn,
my
you've
driving.
only had a golf ball size brain tumor taken out of the side
No,
of
this
your
has been
head.
26. This is since we met. She wouldn't let me drive. She hates my driving.
Oh,
Just because like after like an hour and a half on the road, I fall asleep. You know,
what's the big deal? It's called adventure, a little excitement when you swerve in front of the state trooper.
I used to call her Back Roads Becky. She'd take every little town the back road.
Gee, you think that might have something to do with it, Glenn?
Could be, but I think she'll love it. She'll love the drive up. It's 2 days. Why not? You know.
No,
Well-
my wife is the opposite. She makes me drive and then complains about my driving, and I go, if you would like to drive, go right ahead.
See, my wife's easy. My wife wants me to drive, and then my wife sleeps in the car.
Ah! Well, what's
It's
wrong with that?
simple.
I do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like simple. So,
Well, I occasionally bobble the wheel, and if she's sleeping or if she's trying to read, she's like, "What was that? What was that?"
See, Rach doesn't
Well-
drive, so
well-
I'm doing all the driving.
good deal. Well, what we're going to start doing from now on with WizardCon is we're going to kind of handle WizardCon a little bit differently when it comes to special guests and things like that. We're going to worry more about gaming than we are about getting special guests. There's going to be people that are always going to have a welcome, all expense paid thing on us, you know.
Mhm.
But the thing is, you know, we kind of learned this time that when things got a little tough, we kind of figured out real quick about certain things and people. And we just decided, you know what? You know, we're just going to worry about putting on the convention in a positive way, have a good time, have gaming. You know, Merle Rasmussen, hell yeah, that man is always there. You know, people like that, Rob Conley, and you know, Darlene, if I'm ever blessed enough to have that woman come again, oh my God, she's always going to be welcome. Just people like that. Couple of smudges on this channel, I just got to have them there. You know what I mean? I mean, gosh, you know.
Well, I never understood when I would see a convention would do like 40 special guests. I never and the convention's what 100, 150 people, 300 people, and how do you interact with that many special guests?
Well, but also there's another fundamental thing that kind of that and it has nothing to do with WizardCon being delayed. This is just something I was thinking is when you fundamentally look at it is, you know, like I'll take Glenn for instance. You know, Glenn's showing up at WizardCon all the way from Oklahoma. All right. Glenn's going to help out and Glenn's going to put on games. You know what I mean? And the thing is, though, there's specialty games that we're trying to raise money for, like the Tim Kask graphic design charity, things like that. So Glenn is, you know, although, of course, he's gaming and having fun, but, you know, even like for Merle Rasmussen and stuff, as much as I love the man, you know, people go, they don't come to a convention specifically. I'm driving 8 hours one way because I want to see a specific person.
Right.
You know, they're wanting the whole gaming experience. And Merle and Eric and Tom and Glenn and, you know, Darlene, those are the bonuses that they can get a picture with or a game with a little bit and such. So go ahead.
I've been telling people on my GoFundMe, I said, look, if you know, you're going to come say hi. If you donate or buy, you got to see it at my game. And if I've got my game is too much full, that just gives me an excuse to run another game.
Yeah.
So,
and the thing is, it's just like, you know, it's the community aspect that I'm going to push more with it.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, it's like WizardCon 1, you know, last minute, what happened? The auctioneer backed out. Eric stepped right in. I mean, it was just like,
Yeah, that's
you
what you
know?
do.
yeah. And, you know, this year I'm hoping to finagle and get Jim Wampler to show up. You know what I mean? I'm hoping he shows up.
well, he's
Awesome.
I'm bending his arm behind his back. I'm going to try. You know, and just the idea behind it is going to be the community aspect of it. And
Nice.
plus where we're at, they treat us well. It's got a great bar, good food. They're giving us good room rates for guests and people. But the thing is it just does not have the room for like panels and things like that. We just don't have that ability to do those things.
Really?
So no, we just have there's a conference room. That's it. And it's literally, you walk in, TV screen on each side. There's a conference table, and I think it's got like it could fit 10 people, 4 on each side and 2 on the ends. One on each end. So, but I think like me and Tina was talking, we're just kind of gearing more towards now. And this is how we're going to kind of roll it is, we're going to have some great people there, special guest wise, of course.
Right.
But the big thing is we just don't have that ability to have like 4 special guests doing a panel on game design, or back in the day, we just don't have that ability. So
my one experience with a con panel, I was invited to do a panel, be one of the panelists with another guy on the history of Star Frontiers. And it was at Kineticon, which had turned into all cosplay. There was
what is Kineticon, real quick?
It's in Connecticut. it's like cosplay con in Connecticut.
Cosplay con. Ooh. Wow.
So it's a lot of cosplay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently it used to have gaming. The vendors had, D&D dice and miniatures, sure. But so we got there and nobody came to our panel except for our spouses and his daughter. Gotcha. So we controlled the angle on the because we were like going to put it on the internet. So we controlled the angle on the camera. And then luckily his spouse asked 2 questions, and then we're all right, we're going to wrap this up.
So let me guess, when the spouse is asking a question in the empty room, you go, because the camera's pointed right, you go, excuse me, not you, you over there, right?
Yeah, so that was my whole convention panel experience, and I was like, oh man. And I got such a rash. Tammy's not a fan of cosplay, and so it was just all cosplay. There was no gaming. It was sad. It was very sad. Here.
Wait a minute, they don't do any gaming there?
No gaming.
Oh, that sucks, man. I'm not trying to knock a fellow convention, but what do they do? What do they do there then?
It's cosplay. It's like 1,000. I want to say 1,000 people showing up, dressing up,
gotcha.
and vendor hall.
Give me a table. I'll play.
I get the whole deal with everybody coming in doing cosplay, but at the same time, cosplay should not be the only thing. I mean, it's fine if that's one of the main things, but everybody spending 2 or 3 days walking around in costume, that's no fun. I mean,
now Total Con had people in Star Wars armor.
They did, yes. They brought it was the 501st Legion.
Yeah, no, that was cool. That was cool.
But they didn't. But the thing is that they, that they didn't dominate the convention. It wasn't like all about them. They showed up for what, a couple hours was it that morning and early afternoon?
Yeah, I think they showed up and took pictures of people.
And then moved on.
Yeah,
you okay, Eric?
He's frozen.
Eric, you're frozen.
Some browser issues.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Currently, Eric Tenkar is currently working on his technical issues.
Last picture taken of Karen.
Okay. Okay, good. I didn't freeze.
But the thing is I think. Yeah. I think the big thing about, and this is just my opinion about a convention, we're kind of doing this with WizardCon, is not any one thing is going to dominate. Of course, gaming all weekend because it's a gaming convention, but to have one thing dominate is like every aspect of it. Like cosplay is a little bit much.
Yeah.
But other than that, so what's everybody else? Anything special happening this week to anybody?
Well,
anyone in chat? Matt, anyone?
Next month, I know we're going to try and find a way to sneak out of Oklahoma into New Mexico for a little
What for?
while. We love New Mexico, the Enchanted Circle and Taos and all that.
I don't know what that is. What is it?
Well, Taos, New Mexico. I love Taos, New Mexico because it's in the middle of the desert, high desert, and it's an artist type town.
Gotcha. No, that's cool.
And it's very cool, and they got some of the best Mexican food there.
Oh,
Tex-Mex
man,
and all that. Yeah. So we're going to try and do that, I hope.
So Mexican food.
Mexican food.
Let me ask you a question, and we'll kind of like onesie twosie this. I'll start you at the bottom.
Onesie twosie.
Kind of, yeah. When it comes to food,
Uh-huh.
what is kind of like your go-to favorite food that you like to eat, make, whatnot?
Can we talk about like 10 years ago? Because
Whatever. Yeah. No, you're fine. I understand.
Totally screwed up because of this and everything.
Yep.
Well, 10 years ago, pizza was always my go-to.
Hell yeah, still is for me.
The trouble is in Oklahoma, it's hard to find a good pizza. So I'm always looking. They do have a few chains that are out here pretty good, that do pretty well. But I don't know. When I was living in California, I used to like Round Table Pizza. I loved Round Table Pizza. And I compared that to every other pizza. And I stopped doing that now. But pizza.
Yeah, we get you up here. We need to get you to what the heck? Okay. Yeah, we get you up here. We need to get you over to Cottage Inn and let you try that. You'll love it.
Really?
Oh yeah. I had never heard of Cottage Inn pizza until I came up here to Lansing to work at Liquid Web, and they brought it in one time, and I was like, yes, this is amazing stuff.
I'll tell you, I'm just one of the, me and Tina's talking this the other day is, Tina does not like to cook, but she loves to bake. She loves to bake cookies, but I love to cook and I hate baking. But I'll tell you something.
Well, that works out.
I love homemade pizza. Just homemade pizza. And has anyone here tried, and even in chat, has anyone here ever tried making homemade pizza on the grill?
No, but I know you do it.
You take a pizza stone and you put it on your grill on high for like 30 to 45 minutes. And then you put your raw pizza on that pizza stone. I'll tell you right now, you do it once, you're never going back.
Oh, there's one place, Conan's Pizza in Austin, Texas.
Eric!
There he is.
I'm back. Thank you very much. Thanks for waiting.
5 or 6 years ago, I had my own con, and they took me there, and boy, was that good pizza. Wow.
Well, here's an interesting one that I've been doing some research on, because what I'm waiting for is right now, the diet I'm on does not allow me to have starches, bread, stuff like that.
Steve, real quick, before you go to a different food, I got to ask one question pizza related.
Okay, go ahead.
Tom, starting at you. What is your go-to favorite way you like to have your pizza topping wise?
Well, before I left Boston, I would have said Chinese pizza from Little Asia. Hands down, addictive. Awesome.
What is it? Explain. I don't.
It's a scallion pancake, and they put a very light amount of sauce, the cheese, and then thin sliced beef teriyaki and boneless spare ribs, and a sprinkle of scallions, and bake it in the oven. And it's it's probably more now, but it was a $10 bar appetizer, and freaking addictive. Oh, and if I was sharing it with a Muslim, one of my buddies who was Muslim, we just no pork, just get the beef, the beef teriyaki. And oh my God, I
say road trip to his place.
Yeah. Steve, what about you? What's your go-to toppings?
Well, usually what I do when I go into Cottage Inn is I'll get I get pepperoni, sausage, mushrooms, green olives, and then I get the garlic butter crust.
Gotcha. Glenn, you before
I'm pretty boring. Back then it was pepperoni, and pepperoni. But there's pepperoni, but there are certain pepperonis that I really like. Those little ones that kind of curve up.
The cup pepperoni.
The cup. Oh God, those are good.
Have you ever seen? I don't remember the name of it, but it looks kind of like Genoa sausage, but it's a pepperoni. But the bloody thing is like this.
Gotcha.
It's that big.
Wow.
And
we had a restaurant here called Pie Five Pizza. There's 2 or 3 of them. And you go, they basically took the, what's that Mexican restaurant where you go up and say, okay, I want a bowl or burrito, and they make it in front of you?
Oh, is that Qdoba?
Yeah, but they took that and made it pizza instead. You pick all your stuff, you pick your crust and stuff, and shove it, and then you get a little one like that.
Nice.
Matt Sherman has worked for a pizza place for 20 years in his past, but even more intriguing, he has this should be called maybe the infamous Thanksgiving dinner pizza. It sounds good to me, beyond turkey. Matt, we got to talk. I got to talk.
Hey, recipes, please.
and we will ask the classic New Yorker, Eric, pizza. Anything, or is pizza not your thing? You don't seem like you're theming for pizza. Never mind. Eric's not going to talk right now because Eric's mic is down. I'm simple. I like you put good pepperoni on my pizza, and I like something vinegary. I like something like green olives, or jalapenos, or Turkish peppers, something with a little vinegar in it. That's my ideal.
Okay, crust.
I like thin crust pizza.
I like the garlic butter, but I like stuffed crust with garlic butter even better.
Damn it. Oh, shit. Agile Monk caught me. I've been avoiding Agile Monk, and he's caught me. John, I'm on video, as you know, yeah. Oh, I got to give Agile Monk a hard time.
The thing that's funny is I have begged Cottage Inn to do a stuffed crust pizza, and there's a ton of people that have begged them to do a stuffed crust pizza, and the execs keep saying no, and I don't know why. They just utterly refused it. Huh?
I said it's against their religion.
Yeah.
Evidently, because they just absolutely blatantly refused to do a stuffed crust pizza.
Well, Eric's having some technical issues, so Matt Sherman. Okay, here we go. The recipe: gravy for the sauce. I can relate to that. Mashed potatoes, dressing, turkey. That's freaking sounds good.
Yeah,
we need to try that sometime.
Yeah, and I'm a pizza snob too. I'm an asshole when it comes to pizza.
Give it a try, man.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
Agile Monk. Yeah, Agile. Kind of
sandwiches. My wife makes sandwiches, the Thanksgiving Day sandwiches with all the Thanksgiving leftovers. Basically, a grilled cheese sandwich with turkey, cranberry, mashed potato, gravy, stuffing.
That's the thing with me is that, pizza is just, I just like
versatile.
What's that?
Versatile.
It's very
versatile.
I gotta admit, I do sometimes like a thick crust pizza. I do that. Eric is back. Excellent. Eric, welcome back.
Let's see if this works. I don't know.
Yep, we can hear you.
Oh, I hear you now.
Oh,
Eric's
my God.
getting weather back. Eric is getting it.
Oh, he's getting weather?
Yeah, I'm getting weather right now.
Yeah.
We heard from
Okay.
Thunder.
Matt Sherman sent me a picture of it. Oh God, that looks good. That looks.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the radar, and you're just getting slammed down there.
Yeah, around us we have tornado warnings.
Buster, Tennessee, thank you for tuning in. He says, "Yep, after Thanksgiving we do that with sandwiches. That's what we do, hot turkey sandwiches." So, and then Buster says pizza is actually a food group. Heck yes.
Oh yeah.
Well, wait. Pizza is bread, dairy, vegetable, because you got your tomato sauce. By the way, I never got to tell my toppings. My toppings would be sausage, pepperoni, onions, and green peppers.
See, I love sausage on pizza. I'm not a big fan of onions unless they're sparse.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be heavy. Just enough, a little extra flavor, and the green onions, because the green onions you gotta have.
Yeah, Tina likes the pepperoni, the sausage, green pepper, onion, and that's pretty much her big toppings, and then she'll sometimes, she's more of a topping gal than me. And I'll be honest with you, I don't like a plain cheese pizza. I'm not a big fan, but I'll tell you something. And this is usually how I judge a restaurant that claims they do good pizza. First time going to a restaurant that claims they do good pizza, I always just give me a classic pepperoni. Because if you screw up a pepperoni pizza,
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just
if you screwed up, you're done.
It's over.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of like Chinese food. If you screw up not
rice.
chow mein, but yeah, the chicken fried rice. You screw that up, I'm out the door.
Yeah.
Like we had when a couple of years back, we had our company decided that since we were so diversified now instead of localized like we had been, they weren't going to do Christmas dinners anymore. So one of our managers, out of his own pocket, threw a dinner at one of the Chinese restaurants. I don't know if you've been to it, Don. It's the one that's out by Sam's and Walmart out next to 127. It's a Chinese place, like Chinese Palace or something.
Been out there. That's,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Chinese Palace or something. And I'd never been there. Thought, okay, I'll start out with chicken fried rice because that's my go-to. And
real quick, guys. When Steve says this is go-to, Steve lived in Marshall when I had my publishing company.
Oh yeah, Yin Hai.
Yeah, Yin Hai. Steve lived on chicken fried rice. We lived on chicken fried rice too with Steve.
Oh yeah. Well, here's a fun part. Is one of the things I would do is, instead of eating, now if I ate in, I just ate it the way they gave it to me. But if I took it home in a takeout, what I would do is I would pour it out into a bowl and then throw a whole bunch of shredded cheddar in there, stir it up, and eat it that way. And that was so good.
Matt Sherman says also do Thanksgiving egg rolls with leftovers. That sounds really good too. Mm-hmm. Why am I so hungry? Because it's 4:30 here.
Hey, I ate already, man. So
Agile Monk says, Buster, real quick, Glenn, real quick. Let me go to Agile.
Okay. No.
He says, it's what our government, who are trying to kill us all, make us sick, tells us to eat and force into school lunches, etc. It's horrible, and such, etc., etc. So, you know what?
Do you guys? We have this phenomenon in Auburn, Maine. It's a place called the White Lotus. It's one of those Chinese buffets.
Mm-hmm.
You pay one price, go in there, and eat as much as eat yourself into gluttony.
Mm-hmm.
But
we
feed
you long time. We feed you long time.
The carpet in there is dirty. It's been closed by public health, the health inspectors a couple of times, and yet this place is still slammed. And I'm like, what is the attraction to be? You're going to pay one.
You said it. You said it already. It's the gluttony aspect.
Yeah.
I don't get it because I got firm rules. If I have intestinal distress after eating China, I never eat at that place.
I will say this. Back in '97, when we got assigned to our new precinct, 6 months out of the academy, and we're trying to find a place to get food, me and a bunch of other rookies, the only place we could find was a Chinese restaurant on Spofford Avenue. And 6 cops walk in and looking at the menu, and you're in the right place or the wrong place. And it wasn't directed at me, but the woman behind the counter who owned the place yells at my friend Chris and goes, "You big fat bald cop. You make order or you get out. You block the way for everybody. How I get customers in?" I was like, "Oh my God, this is either going to be good food or it's going to really
that is absolutely hilarious."
It was South Bronx Chinese food. It was probably not cat. No, it was probably.
As long as the kitchen doesn't start meowing, you're good.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? The safest thing is probably chicken. Maybe it's pigeon, but
Well, we know one thing: that neighborhood area is rat free.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
By the way, Matt, we must have some type of like cerebral connection, because Matt says you guys can come over to my house tonight. It's homemade tacos. Me and
Taco
Tina's doing
Tuesday.
tacos. We're doing tacos tonight.
Yeah,
Taco Tuesday.
Crispy taco.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Glenn, you're a crispy taco guy. We do our soft tacos. I grill them.
I
on the
have
grill.
to.
I prefer soft tacos.
Oh, that's right. You have to.
Excuse me.
That's right.
I'm trying to. Agile Monk says he can't get his wife to read my book. What?
No, she can't.
Well, you won't read mine, so.
Trying to get his wife.
She doesn't have to read the book. She just has to buy Glenn's book.
That's right. You can use it for toilet paper. All.
Once they pay for it, it's all yours, buddy.
Yeah.
Buster says, I get most of my beef and meat products from a local butcher who gets the stuff from local farms. Same approach. Buster, if you don't mind, I get the impression you're not from the United States, even though you have TN behind you. Let me know. Agile Monk says, Matt Sherman, I love homemade tacos. Hell yeah.
No, I do crispy because the flour tortillas, it takes up too much of my stomach, and next thing I know, I can't eat anything.
Here's a funny one. We got a restaurant up here called Cracked Chicken, literally called Cracked Chicken, and the reason it's called that is if you look at their chicken, what they do is, I don't know what the seasoning is, but they make their chicken and they sprinkle it with this white seasoning, and it looks like somebody sprinkled crack cocaine all over it. Hence the name of the restaurant. It's decent chicken. I'm not impressed with it, but everybody up here loves it. So
depending where you go in Lansing, Michigan, it's kind of like depending where you go in Battle Creek, Michigan, it can get really classy, guys.
Yes.
But Eric, real quick, you for as many years as you were a police officer in New York. All seriousness, what was your go-to food while on patrol, not in the precinct, like when you were in the car?
If when I was a rookie sergeant, Saturdays were often the day I drove myself. Now, I didn't tell anybody I was driving myself. It's because I was giving somebody off a day who needed a day for a wedding or whatever. They got denied, and I just told them, let me know you're alive at roll call by calling me, and I'll give you the day. I'll drive myself. And when I drove myself, my go-to for the day tours, because I work day tours, was a place called Yankee Pizza. And it was on Broadway.
It just sounds good.
Around 109th Street, just south of my precinct. But it had the largest slices of pizza. I mean, I swear to God, there were like 2 regular slices of pizza was 1 slice. And the reason why that was great is I was driving myself. So maybe I wasn't going back to the station house to eat. I was probably staying out, only going back to use the restroom when I needed it. If I need something I could eat with one hand, because a good cop is a multitasker. Rach makes fun of me because I'll be driving and opening up a bottle of soda without, and still steering. She's like, "How do you do that?" I go, "I used to do that. Work the radio, the emergency. You act like you have more than 2 hands. You make it work." And having a slice of pizza, and also Yankee Pizza wasn't that greasy, so you didn't have to worry about getting grease stains on your uniform.
So was that like a mom and pop place, or kind of like a mini little?
It wasn't a chain. It was one location. And actually, I think they were Hispanics that ran it. Like, everybody working there was Hispanic whenever I walked into it. But it was great for food on the go. Now the saying for cops, by the way, at least in the NYPD, is you either eat well or you eat cheap, and you know where you can eat well, and you know where you can eat cheap.
Yeah.
They're rarely the same place. But when you open up your wallet and you go, "Oh crap, I've only got $5," that's when you go to like the converted school bus that's selling chicharrones and whatever else out of the school bus. That's when you go get your meal over there. And when you have money in your pocket, you go to a place that might be a little bit higher standards.
Yep.
Well, that's like Five Guys Pizza. They say that's one of the best burger places out there, but it's stupid expensive. I mean,
oh God, yes.
Yes, extremely expensive. Now,
are you talking about Five Guys Pizza or burger?
Burger, excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
I was about to say burgers. Oh my God.
Yes, sorry. Five Guys Burgers. Yeah, their stuff's like really stupid expensive. But here's the fun part. As I was saying earlier, because of the diet I'm on right now, I can't have starches, so no bread, none of that. So in other words, burgers are off the list. But I was doing some research because I know eventually I'm going to come off this diet. And when I come off the diet, I wanted to celebrate by going out and having a burger. And I'm thinking, okay, I wonder if Five Guys is considered the best out there. They're not. They're like about third or fourth down the list. The one that is listed as the best burger in America is Culver's, believe it or not.
We have a Culver's in Battle Creek, and they make a decent burger. But we in Kalamazoo, they've got a Five Guys, and I'll tell you, although Five Guys, you have to sell a kidney to be able to afford lunch there.
You got that right.
I admit they make a much better burger than Culver's. I think.
I actually like Steak and Shake because theirs is more the old fashioned greasy burger. I mean, when you get the burger that's packaged, the whole package is nothing but grease. It's like yes.
Come to Battle Creek and
Down
Steak
the
and
arm.
Shake here and tell me if you still think it's the best place, Dave. Okay.
One more thing about pizza. We got a chain out here. I don't know if you have it, called Papa Murphy's. It's
they've got them. They got Papa Murphy's here.
You ever had their stuffed pizza?
I've never ate there, but here you buy it. They don't cook it.
Yeah, you buy it, you take it home, cook it fresh.
Yeah.
But they make a stuffed pizza. It's like all this meat and all this stuff. You cook it. One slice is a meal, a whole meal. It's just incredibly good.
Well, that's like Pizza Hut's old stuffed crust pizza. I mean, when they that stuffed crust pizza, what was that one down that they had? It was literally like a pie, but it was a pizza. With like deep dish, and I'm talking.
You're talking about it's
Chicago
it's
style?
well, they went bankrupt in Michigan. It was called I forget the name of it, but that's what it was. It was like these big, massive, thick pizzas.
Yeah,
and they had a crust on top, even almost like a pie. Then the cheese. And everything else.
Big, thick, stinking pizza.
Oh yeah!
Oh, I love those. I kept begging my mom to take us back there when I was a kid because I'm like, I want one more of those. She says, no, you get fat. I'm like, I got fat anyways, but hey.
There was House of Pizza in San Jose, and they made pepperoni pizza. I never seen anybody like put the pepperoni on the sauce and then put the cheese and bake it in.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it was really good. Chicago style, yeah.
Tennessee. Buster said he's the Chicago style or Godfather. They have Godfather's pizza in Michigan.
Yeah, I've had Godfather's and I'm not impressed with it.
Yeah,
always at a gas station.
But we don't buy. And I'm not trying to sound arrogant, but we don't buy pizza here. I make it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's better.
You know how to make it. You're great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Make it the way you want it, and you're not stuck on somebody's recipe.
Yeah. Right. Matthew Sherman said we just had a chain called Jets open up where I'm at. It's a bet. Jets is a good solid pizza. Try their 8-corner pizza, Matt. They call it 8-corner. It's literally it's a pizza that they cut in 4s, but you get 2 of them. So you're guaranteed the cheesy corner. And it's a deep dish with tons of cheese, so it's all crispy brown cheese along the edge. And they're not. I'll give Jets one thing: they are not afraid to give you toppings. So when you want cheese and pepperoni, it's cheese and lots of pepperoni. Yeah. So
the one thing I've had problems with in pizza was the fact that whether it's thick, thin, whatever, bake the damn crust. I want a soggy crust under my pizza.
That's why I like thin crust pizza because I'm guaranteed to have it.
Yeah, I like it. I've had it sold like I remember one of them. It was almost like a cracker. It was great. I loved it.
Yep. Agile Monk says, by the way, the reason I'm hard on the standard American diet is that when I had my tumors, the doctor and specialist told me that SAD diets were feeding my tumors and making them grow and come back. Oh, wow. We get 4 corners. Yep. Yeah, Jets has also the 8-corner pizza. It's basically two 4-corner pizza cut on one thing.
Nice.
Best chance he is better before it went bankrupt and became a gas station supplier. So real quick, we're getting towards the end of our Tuesday little romp in the fields, holding each other's hands, singing.
Kumbaya.
Exactly.
And this is the deli of many things.
The deli of many things. That's right. Glenn, if I didn't know you better, I'd take that as a little sarcasm.
Oh, I just thought of something here.
Glenn. What's that, Steve?
Something you don't see very much anymore but does exist, but it's usually in the really, really rural areas.
I was about to say, that sounded really bad for a moment there, Steve.
No, but it's the old-fashioned mom and pop places. And one of them that I found that was actually a big win for me because it was right where I needed to stop for a break on the way back for my planned UP vacation is a place called Jeffrey's up in the UP up near Munising, I think it is. It's Jeffrey's. And it's a breakfast place. They serve omelets, and I think they serve lunch, or either that or it's just breakfast. But they're in there they're open from breakfast through lunch. And then they close for dinner. But yeah, I looked at that and I was like, oh man, that's just like the old-fashioned greasy spoons we used to go to when I go on vacation. Matter of fact, my dad took me to the 115 truck stop down here because we were going to go to the Circle. It was too hot. Neither one of us was feeling very good. So we opted to just go out, to dinner. So we went up to the 115, and it's been a while since I've been.
Real quick, Matt, thank you very much. Have a good night, okay? Thank you for tuning in. Matt had to go, Steve. Real quick.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I haven't been to the 115 in a long time, but I knew they had more traditional cooking. I walked in there, and I kid you not, I felt like I went back to the 1950s, and I was like, yes. And then I had like their grilled chicken breasts, and oh my goodness, I could have just waddled out of there, but with how good that was. But
now, real quick, we'll kind of end this on a gaming note. What the hell? Why not?
Ding, ding, ding,
ding, ding, ding. Eric, anything going on gaming wise with you this weekend or this week or anything else? Are you anything?
I think beginning of August, I'm going to re-kick the open table off.
Awesome.
This has been a month of a lot of distractions, medical wise. So God help us. But I like to kick that off. And by the way, you can snag the Tavern's Handbook. It's free. So if you go to my YouTube channel and just go to the community posts, the link is there. Grab it. There's no strings. I'm not asking you for your email address, your left testicle, any of that stuff.
Just the right one.
Just it is.
What do you like on your pizza?
I like those Rocky Mountain oysters, dude. I on my pizza.
Sliced Rocky Mountain oysters on a pizza.
Glenn, you're nuts.
Yes,
yeah,
I do.
literally. Yeah.
I don't even know how to go on after that comment. So, Glenn, anything gaming wise? You're gaming with your grandkids.
Oh, I've got the Monday game online, but I ditched it last night because my little grandson actually wanted to watch some of my movies, and it's like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, but real quick, to let people know about this, you actually were posting. You did some gaming with your grandkids, running BX, didn't you? Or was it Beckme?
Beckme. I was running
Beckme. How'd that go?
They did very well. If I can get my little older 10-year-old to keep from going to the Isle of Dread, thank you. And it's great because I did that. I mean, I remember the first time we played, I had these little cards for character sheets, and it was just basic stuff. And he couldn't get the descending armor class. Then we had a hard time.
Gotcha.
I said, well, you got the wrong character sheet. I gave him one of those with the little chart on it with the ACs. And it's like, okay, this. And now he started to get it because
how old is he?
He's 10.
Okay, so you have kind of a weird concept at first.
He wanted me to do the ascending armor class. I said, no, you're going to learn this first.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to do it, you want to go back, but
But the thing is, that's actually the proper way of learning it. So
yeah. And let me explain something called Thaco. And he took it. He loved it. He said, okay, I got a chart. Great. Okay.
And remember, you also tell him, remember, if I catch you trying to beat Grandpa, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be mowing the lawn.
You can't even see him over the lawn. Anyway.
So you had I think that's a cool experience. Your grandkids remember that stuff.
Well, Gage went through the same thing with me. Yeah. Gage was kind of a trial by error, but it worked. He's
good deal. Steve, any I know you don't normally do gaming, but anything unique happening with you?
No, just doing a lot of classic CNC.
Classic CNC, Command and Conquer. Tom, besides your AI killing things off remotely, what do you got going, man?
I'm painting a lot of miniatures, terrain building. I'm interviewing Steve Winter tonight, actually.
Really?
Whoa.
Is that live or going to be recorded?
That's going to be live. So
What
that's there.
What time?
That's 8 o'clock. Tabletop Tap Room, 8 o'clock
be
on
there.
YouTube.
I'll be there.
And so I'm going to try to pull my eyes away, because I kind of focus on the person talking and be watching, the chat. So we bring those questions in.
Yeah.
But we're going to be looking at his Click Clack Alternity novel, module, and the potential origins of the clicks in Star Frontiers. And so.
Well, that's hard to top for a freaking Tuesday night. And here I thought I was special because I was tacos.
Well, I was going to do it on a Monday, but he's playing in a Shadow Dark game. Steve Winter plays Shadow Dark. Who knew?
And real quick, speaking of Shadow Dark, Eric, you're going to be having a special guest on your channel, I believe.
Oh yeah, and in 2 weeks, the week after Gen Con, we're going to have Professor DM.
And the Professor DM, for those you don't know, is running a backer kit, and he is at $1.2 million, and it's been up 5 days.
Yeah, no, I was speaking with Dan via text earlier today, and I was like, dude, I was gonna. I said, congratulations. I go, I was initially gonna predict that you were gonna hit around 1.5. I am gonna revise that now to about 1.75 minimum.
Ooh, I think he'll do. I think.
Now I know why I can't get his attention.
Well,
I want to send him the last copy.
He's probably like I would be, staring at the monitor in shock.
Yeah, he's floored, and he's newly retired from his actual.
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
As a fellow creative, I am really happy for him, and I am being dead freaking serious, man. That's a hell of a thing because he's been working and playing that and doing it and tweaking it for, I guess, years, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Good.
I remember when on his channel people would ask him, "Hey, why don't you do your own RPG?" And he's like, then he started doing it. So this is a long time coming, and people wanted his stuff way back. Yep. So you knew this Kickstarter was going to blow the doors off.
Well, and the crazy thing is, what's really interesting about it is he also has a really cool advantage, which is something that's really cool. And why not is his subscriber count gives him wide range of exposure.
Yep.
Just to talk about it. I mean, that's why I was, with Eric, you're so smart how you handle, I think, your YouTube, because you see the long-term potential of it, because you're educating people through your YouTube, but also with a high subscriber count, you're actually helping if you ever do put a product out or whatnot, because you have that baseline to advertise with.
And right now, listen, I put a product out, but I put it out for free. And again, it's Creative Commons. Creative Commons 04. So it's you can share it, have fun with it. I'm looking to give back to the community that's given so much to me, basically. Nice. So nice. and I am blessed that I have a generous pension, and
give more than you take.
That's the way a successful career should end, right? That's what you want to do.
Tom, got a question?
Oh, it's Tabletop Tap Room.
Yep.
Tabletop Tap Room. Tabletop, one word.
Yep.
Yeah, and if anybody doesn't already know, Gen Con is in 8 days, so basically next weekend.
Days.
Yep.
I cannot wait. Yeah. Me and Tina will be there.
Yeah. So,
nice.
next week, my normal rhythm with my channel, it may just change a little bit. I'm just saying that you'll get videos, but they may be more news oriented of what's going on in the hobby as opposed to strictly procedural or historical. It may be more current events. I'm just saying.
So cool. But everybody, it is 5 p.m.
Do you know where your YouTubers are?
Yep. So thank you to everybody who came into the chat and was part of chat. Thank you, Agile Monk, Matt Sherman. We had Buster TN, a few others. Thank you again very much. Tom, thank you for coming in this afternoon.
Yep.
Steve, Glenn, Eric, thank you very much.
Hopefully Eric's thunderstorms are over here soon.
I think my skies got dark for about 5 minutes, and now they're grayish. But
we've been sunny all day, but we're getting gray, so I think it's kind of rolling in now.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, all these storms have been happening around us. We were told we were going to have really bad storms, and they are, but they're to the west of us and they're to the east of us.
Okay.
So,
but Buster TN, thank you for subscribing. By the way, very much appreciated to whoever you subscribe to, because there's multiple channels on here, but don't you, Eric, because you're such a large city, your city actually affects your weather in weird ways.
It does. And of course you're on the coast, so there's that weird aspect to it. But New York, if you're in Manhattan can be warmer than the rest of the city. And you could be in the blizzards of like this past year. Queens could get 12 inches. The Bronx could get 17 inches.
Yeah,
it's just different parts of the city. It's a crap shot. So.
Leave it typical. Always promising more inches.
Hey!
It's a guy thing. It's a guy thing, and I'm talking about
Queens. We're happy with 12 inches. It's okay, man.
I'll tell you what. If you ain't happy with 12 inches, honey, then guess what?
Sorry. Oh wait, I thought wait, you weren't measuring in centimeters? Oh
wait, sorry, I'm out then. Sorry, guys. Centimeters, I'm your guy, okay? But everybody, again, thank you very much. Eric, Tom, Steve, thank you for coming out today.
And thanks, Buster.
Yeah, Buster, thank you very much. Yes. So everybody, we will be back. Eric, you have the tomorrow night, you have your...
We have a regular Talking Crit at 8 p.m. As far as I know, no special guests.
Okay.
Then, of course, Saturday is going to be Rach and I. And then the following week is going to be, I am sure, Jim will be at Gen Con. So we'll get it'll be the day before Gen Con officially releases.
Yeah.
And that's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah.
And then the 31st, the day after my birthday, I'm going to be on Lord Marius's Twitch channel, which should be a lot.
Excellent. And by the way, Eric, in case I miss it, which I won't, but I'll do it publicly here. A very happy coming up birthday.
Thank you.
I mean, you look. I gotta admit, you look pretty damn good for 21.
Yeah. I still got I got too much hair. I'm going to have to get my hair cut at some point. I'm going to have to give in.
Yeah. So everybody, again, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back. Eric's got his live. We're going to be back Thursday. We're going to be doing some pretty cool topics on Thursday. So everybody, thank you again for tuning in tonight. And we will see you guys unless you're on Wednesday's channel. Tom, tonight, 8 p.m., Tabletop Tap Room. I will be there for sure.
Thank you.
Hit that like and subscribe. And
buy his books.
Buy his books, and watch these channels.
Watch them all, please. Watch them all.
All right. Bye.